Technology in Naruto is one of the most important parts of the shinobi world, and how ninjas improve their abilities, or as fans call it, quote unquote, schizo tech. And the proof is everywhere you look. This is a world where Sasuke has a flat screen TV in his room, the Hokage has a laptop on his desk, but they'd rather send a bird named Takamaru to deliver quick messages across countries than, just pick up a phone. They have satellite TV for the feudal lords, but their best communication tool is still Takamaru. Crazy how times change. And now to the present, where we have to ask, what the hell are the rules anymore? And to be clear, I'm not the Marcus Brownlee of anime, picking out any small detail to violate. Truth be told, I am the biggest Naruto glazer there is. You know them sped kids in your school doing their little ninja run to the canteen? Yeah, that's me. But even I will lose brain cells over these strange plot holes. So to understand why Naruto's tech is absolute nuts, we only need to ask two simple questions. Does this make sense? Why am I training for years to throw a shuriken when some guy can just boom me with a gun? Second, is this even cool or necessary? Did we need paint satellites to make his arc cooler, or did Kishimoto just spawn it in thinking we were gonna forget? Naruto's technology fails both of these tests horribly. Let's start off with the most stupid example of schizo tech, what I like to call Konoha's blockbuster era. Take this scene. We got Sakura and Sasuke, ultimate ninjas, trained killers, just hanging out in a full-blown modern film studio. Look at all these cameras. This isn't some charcoal-powered ninja tool. This is an actual Fujifilm camera from our world. What's it doing there? You'd think that these guys are behind the scenes of a Jimmy Fallon interview, because they are so out of place. In other news, imagine having the craziest camera equipment in Konoha, but when it gets cold in these streets, pull out this old-fashioned heater. Like, you couldn't just go to IKEA. The main problem with this technology is that writers just love aura farming aesthetics, simply forgetting the world they built. Imagine the Akatsuki beating the dog shit out of you, and some guy in the bushes starts filming it. He can't wait to upload that to the Naruto version of Worldstar, and it gets more confusing, because why do half the crew look like they came from a 90s film set? The drip simply doesn't match the context at all. One guy pulls up in a modern baseball cap, meaning that baseball exists, right? And so do the New York Yankees, right? When's the next draft? Uchihas pull up. But honestly, I could talk about this scene all day. So let's move on to an example that's actually canon and somehow even dumber. The single biggest offender of schizo tech, the Asura Path. This ain't some background prop. This is a main villain's ultimate ability. A full-blown, overpowered cyborg. I just know the Hidden Leaf villagers started tripping when they saw this guy unleash those missiles into the sky. I mean, obviously Konoha's not up to date with the latest technology, right? There's a scene where my man unfolds his own head like an origami and has a whole galactic beam come out. Look at their faces. You can tell they've never seen anything like it. Probably thought they were looking at God. And does it make any sense? We're in a world of feudal lords, horse-drawn carts, and ninjas who communicate by birds. But one guy can just manifest these nuclear-powered missiles out of his head. If Nagato can come up with these feats, where's it at? Why are samurai still using swords if he can somehow just pull out a drill arm? The existence of this power should have started an industrial revolution overnight, but it didn't. It just vanished after the fight. Nobody else can do it, which forces question 2. Cool or necessary? And you know what, honestly, it kinda looks cool. It makes pain feel brand new and unstoppable, so in a way I guess it makes sense still. It only works as the stop moment for the villain. The writers wanted something to make Pain look on demon timing, so they broke world rules in order to do that. They dropped this Terminator looking guy into feudal Japan because it looked hard, not because of logical sense. So they've basically contradicted the show, and yet the rest of the series at Tech is stuck in the feudal age. Another case of aura farming aesthetics while ignoring practically everything else. Think about the timeline. The Warring States era. These guys got grey, racist, and used kunai. Then Naruto's time, tech in the background, weird, but didn't really steal the show. The focus was only on ninjutsu, training, and characters. Well, not all characters. And then we get to Boruto. These guys took technology to a level that shouldn't exist in the Narutoverse. It completely undermines what it means to be a shinobi. Again, cool, necessary. Was the narrative's purpose to show progress? Cause all it did was make the world feel generic. Everyone stopped caring about learning ninjutsu and ninja said, F it, let's play video games. And the kids, somehow they're both completely clueless about the shinobi world, yet are more powerful than the old generation. Like, how are there no training arcs? These men can pull off techniques their parents needed years and flashbacks to master. Now that we have all these examples, cameras, the cyborgs, it all points to a bigger problem. The issue is that it's replacing the soul of what Naruto was about. And yeah, I'm gonna say it now. Neji died for Game Boys. But that's exactly the point. And that's why Naruto's tech makes no sense.